All right, here we go with the Veto Pro Pack MB5B. I pretty much got this bag because I really enjoy the TP XXL. I've used it for about a year and it's been my favorite bag so far, but the only bad part about it is I don't really like using the shoulder strap. I'd prefer to have a backpack. And just a little bit of backstory, I got the Tech Pack maybe 4 or 5 months ago, and I used it for only a month, and I wasn't really too impressed with it. It was just too heavy all the time. I pretty much used it for about a month and then sold it immediately. Went back to the TP XXL and been using it for a while again, but the MB5B kind of caught my eye with back straps on it, so I decided to give it a shot. And it's pretty much the same thing as the TP XXL. You got your meter pockets on the side, and the V-swap panels are the exact same thing. So when I got this MB5B, I pretty much just took the panels out of my TP XXL and put them in here, no problem. The little side pouches that it comes with, let's see. The little side pouches it comes with, they are a little bit different than the TP XXL in a good way also, because the ones that are in TP XXL, it has like barely any room in it. I mean, you put a screwdriver in there, I mean, it is not going to hold it at all. So pretty much when I had the TP XXL, I pretty much took these pouches out, never even used them. But these, way better, way more room. I mean, I got a level in there right now, but I mean, you could take something as big as the lineman pliers, put it in there, and you could honestly probably fit something else in there. Maybe not something that big, but you could definitely put maybe 2 pairs of pliers in there. Definitely fit a couple screwdrivers in there. Also, the screwdriver pockets that are up here, they're way bigger than the other ones in the TP XXL. I mean, you could pretty much fit any screwdriver in it. I mean, even the Speedy 2, I mean, it's a hefty size screwdriver, and it fits in there no problem. So I really enjoy the side pouches that they put in this new one. The only bad thing is if you take a look, the side pouches that are in here, they give you 3 different levels that you can put this on. I mean, it could probably go up there, there. I haven't really tried that. I just kept on the bottom one. But over here in the TP XXL, the side pouch that these go into is a little bit bigger, so I could fit stuff in there without using the pouch that it came with. Right here, this is so tight and it's so close to the top of the bag that I don't really think you'll be able to fit much in there. So if you don't use the pouches that it comes with, you might not be able to use it at all. Not too sure about that. So let's see. In my TP XXL, I kept my Allens like in between the pouches right there. It's not really going to fit in there now with these on the side. These 2 pouches on the side kind of squish everything together. But luckily you got more space down here. You can fit probably a good bit down there. I got my Allens and wrenches down here in the bottom. I mean, that's a good little space down there that you put stuff in. And I know I might be saying quite a good bit of bad things about it. It's not really like I'm talking bad about the bag. I love this bag so far. It's been great, even though I've only used it for a couple of days. It's just like, these are just things that I kind of wish I would have known that no one else really talked about. So one thing I enjoy about the TP XXL is it is completely open once you open it. I mean, you have no problem seeing everything that is in your bag. Now right here, if you are looking above your bag, like it's laying in the floor or something, you cannot see anything that's up here at all. So, I mean, you really have to kind of be eye level to it just to catch a glimpse of everything that's in your bag. But like I said, not a big deal. I mean, that's just kind of something I guess I would have known about earlier. One thing else about that is if you aren't in a super bright room, it is going to be kind of darker in your bag than it will be like with the TP being completely open. So it's going to be a little bit harder to see and stuff. But to me, that's not really a big deal because I like to keep everything like absolutely in a certain spot at all times. And that way I pretty much don't even have to look when I'm grabbing something. I can just stick my hand in there and I know exactly what I'm going at. Okay, let me get some of these tools moved out of the way and then we can get to looking at other parts of the bag. So that's the main compartment. It's pretty much just like the TP The other parts of it, the front part, I keep a couple wrenches, channel locks in there. I keep my Tool Check Plus in there, and that's about it in that main compartment. It is a pretty decent size compartment. It also has this little bitty flap right there. Pretty much you're not going to be able to fit much in there. I got a couple markers in there. That's about it. And then they got this little pouch up here, little see-through pouch. Again, not going to be able to fit much up there. I got like a little screw holder up there. And real quick, pretty much everything that I had in that TP made its way over here. I don't think I added or took away anything. So everything made its way from bag to bag, no problem. The only thing is, like, my pencil and my tick tester kind of just made its way over there because there wasn't really anywhere else I could, like, physically put it in the pocket. And I did want it, you know, pretty much on the front of the bag so I can grab it at any time without having to open the bag. But this front pouch, you could also probably fit like a tablet in there if you wanted to. Here's an iPad that fits in there no problem. You can still close it and everything. They definitely give you a lot of different options on here. This front pouch right here, it has I just got a bunch of chargers in there, but it has like some little bitty pockets in there for smaller screwdrivers and stuff like that, but I pretty much just use that for chargers. That really isn't that important of a pouch. But coming over here on the side, I keep my tool pouch on the side. It has the little clip right there that goes all the way through. Got my tape measure on the other side. You can see it. I mean, I have no problem even opening these pouches and it falling over. I rarely lose my tape measure on that side, but I also like carrying around my tool pouch on the side so I don't have to carry it separately onto a job or anything. Got a little D-ring right there. I just keep a couple small things on. Pouch on the bottom. Got a headlamp in there. I want to say that, I mean, I guess the pouch on the side right here is the same as the TP but my headlamp fit a lot easier in the XL than it did in this one. I guess maybe the pouch just needs to expand a little bit, but these pouches right here, the zipper pouches, they open up all the way. On the TP XL, you have one zipper that only opens up half of the way, and the other one goes all the way down. So, I mean, it doesn't make a big difference, but it kind of does make it easier to get to stuff like this that I have in here. It's a little bit harder to get to my sockets. But on these side pouches, they have like a flexible pouch down there. And, I mean, that's no problem to fit a wrench and an extension in there. Also, in this side, you can also put the inserts in there if you want to. And again, just like on the inside, these pouches are super tight, so I'm not too sure if you get much in there. In here, they might have been the same like strength, but I guess I might have worn these out a little bit because I actually did put stuff in there. So go on to the other side, it's the same thing. I got my meter in here, got some leads right there in that little stretchy pouch. So it is a lot nicer to have this stretchy pouch because it is not in the TP XXL. Holds my leads a little bit better. Same pouch down here. It is kind of harder to get to whatever you have in there if you do have something on the side. So I'm constantly having to pull my tape measure off to get to what's in this pouch, and it's just a little plug tester in there. Going to the back of the bag, you got your back straps. They are removable right here and here, which is, you know, all right. You got these D-rings on the side right here that if you did want to put a shoulder strap on, you can, but I'm definitely not going to do that because the reason I bought this was for the back strap. So if we can kind of move these out of the way, you got another pouch on your back. This pouch is extra padded on both sides. One thing about this bag is it didn't really have a spot for me to put like wire nuts and screws and stuff like that, because I like to have a little bit of miscellaneous items with me at all times, just in case I run out of something on the lift and don't have to come down. TP XXL, it had a really big pouch on it, so I kept all that stuff in there. So there wasn't really anywhere to put it, so I bought these high-vis little bags, and I mean, it absolutely fits, I mean, just right in there. And other than that, I got some number books and Ugly's book in there. Let's see, you can definitely fit a tablet in there, no problem. And with that padding that's back here, you probably won't have to worry about you know, cracking the screen or anything. Not too sure. I don't carry a tablet around with me on a daily basis, so I don't really know if it is super durable, but with this padding, it kind of looks like it. Here's a computer, little MacBook. Don't really know if you're going to be able to fit that on there. This is honestly my first time trying this. But, yeah, something like a laptop, you're not really going to be able to fit in there comfortably. I mean, you might be able to make it work if you had to, but it will not fit that well. But a tablet will. And let's see, just trying to make sure I covered everything. These are not the best quality videos because honestly, this is not really what I do all the time, but not too worried about that because I'm really just kind of putting it out there, you know, things that I want to know that the videos that I watched before I got this bag, they didn't really have. One thing I guess I missed was this little pouch right here. So again, you got screwdrivers here, you got this this strap holding the bag up. So I mean, it's gonna be hard to get this zipper open. Again, the one thing that I really like in a bag is just how easily accessible everything is. And again, these are little things that, yeah, I mean, I wish it could be a little bit better, but it's not a deal breaker. So I mean, yeah, sometimes I actually, in the past couple days, I did have to get to this, and it does take a minute to get to it. And but really, I mean, you're only looking at, so this pouch only goes as deep as about right here. So again, I just put a couple little screwdrivers in that I couldn't fit up here. Not a big deal. And let's see, the the one thing about the TP XXL is once I got it completely filled up, like this pouch and this pouch, these pouches were pretty much touching each other. So there was really no, like, I mean, it looks like it has room right here to fit stuff in, But honestly, once you get it filled up, you're not going to be able to fit anything else down there. So they put these little pouches right here that you really can't use if you have this bag filled up. But on the MB5B, you definitely can utilize these pouches if you want to. Even though I can, I'm not really going to do it. It kind of just, you know, gets in the way of some of my other stuff, so I'm not really too worried about that. But all in all, it's a great bag so far. And, I mean, I'm probably going to use it for a while. I might go back to my TP XXL. If I do, I'm going to have to find a way to turn it into a backpack. And if I do, I guess I'll make a video about that. But other than that, I might have missed a couple things. If I did, then, you know, feel free to comment on the video. I try to keep up with all the comments. And if you do have any questions about the bag or any tools in the bag or anything like that, let me know. And I'll try to answer as best I can, or even make it short and show you exactly what you want to look at. I do recommend looking at Morgan's maintenance. He made a really good video about the MB5B. His video is probably the only one that I found useful out of all the other ones on YouTube. But other than that, I got the SPMC, I think that's what's called, SPMC. Got it as the spring promo bag when I bought the MB5B. So I think I'm about to make that video after this. And but yeah, if you have any questions about anything, just comment and let me know. All right, real quick before I go, I'm out here at the work truck. Just want to show you that the MB5B, it does fit in there quite nicely. So with it standing up, I have no problem getting it in and out of the work truck. Also, water doesn't get in this compartment, but it does kind of get some moisture in there. And I did notice one thing about the TP XXL was some of my tools were getting a little rusty, just from the moisture getting into this tool bin. So I'm hoping that the MB5B, considering that it's getting completely zipped up, and you know, I'm just really hoping that it keeps all moisture out. So we'll see about that. But other than that, I mean, it fits in there great. I can also fit I can also fit my SPLD and my SPMC in here, no problem whatsoever. And everything's easy to get to, and that's pretty much what I want. Is just my bag's easy to get to, and nothing falling over or spilling out. So there you go.